All right, so we watched a new, I think it's 2024, pretty sure it is, Kill Your Lover, and this is about a toxic relationship. I mean, if you want to see a horror movie about a toxic relationship, then look no further. That's really the only synopsis I really need to give you. So we went into this blind, we knew nothing about it. Which is the same thing, so I'm being redundant. And I don't know. This is one of those movies, I think every once in a while I talk about this, where it's like, while I did enjoy it, I don't feel comfortable recommending this to a lot of people. Because I find that this is the kind of movie that people are going to find to be very heavy-handed. And I agree 100%. This is like a pure metaphor for breaking up. That's all this is. So you can't take anything in the film that you're seeing literally or serious, even though it is presented kind of literally. So I think there will be people who watch this and they go like, what? They wouldn't do that, or like whatever. And it's like, no, just see this as a metaphor, but it's a very heavy-handed one. And the acting in it is kind of like, it's good. And it has moments where I feel like the range shows and that we're dealing with amateurish actors and directors. And I feel like that does show at times. But for the most part, I think it's fine. Like in the acting department, I think the main two leads here are good. But overall, I liked it. I definitely didn't love it. And I found it to be extremely heavy-handed in its like what it was trying to say. So for those reasons, I just don't know. If you're somebody who's like, I like indies and I like horror movies that deal with relationship drama, and you want to see a lot of titties, that was a good part. Then check this out. But if you're somebody that like, you know, finds those things like heavy-handed storytelling too much, then I don't think you're gonna like this.
I quite like this a lot. I thought I agree with you. I think it is very, like, a very obvious metaphor. And things are very literal. Like,
Yes.
it's a literal metaphor.
Yes.
But I like that. I don't know. It worked for me. I think that I actually really liked the acting. I didn't find that there was any moments for me that felt, like low budgety or, you know, whatever, like amateur. I think I actually really liked the chemistry between the two leads, both when they are like in love and when they're fighting. Although I think, it's hard, I guess it's not super hard to talk about without spoilers, but I found them to be like, I guess, a hyper realistic couple in a lot of ways.
Yes.
So I thought that was really cool, and I really liked the style of the film. I think that it went for some cool shots and like some cool lighting and some of the stuff with like the metaphor, the toxic stuff that's going on. I liked how all that looked and everything. Yeah, I don't know.
The movie's also very
I was into it.
Punk rock.
Yeah, that was the other thing that
really
I liked about. I think it's cool. I think that, it is definitely an indie film, so I think if people aren't into the feel of indies, because it does feel like an independent movie, but in a good way for me, not in a bad way at all.
Don't get me wrong. I liked the movie.
Yeah.
I'm probably higher on it than I'm making it seem. I really liked the punk rock angle. I really liked some of the stuff they were doing with the relationship, and even though you're sitting there the whole time being like, why are these guys together? Like, why are they ever together? I know so many relationships like this. So it is very believable. And the structure of the story, I also likened while we were watching it to A Marriage Story with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson, where you kind of go back and forth from like watching them fall in love and then, you know, back to the present where they're not in love anymore. And I find that to be very powerful forms of storytelling, because there's those times when you're in a relationship and things are so great, and then when you're at the end, it's really sad to look back on the good times, especially in this context for us as the viewers that get to see them simultaneously happening for us in a new way. you know, with them, it's a past endeavor. It's something they're looking back on as a memory, but we're seeing it for the first time. So we're watching them fall in love and break up simultaneously. It's kind of gut-wrenching to watch, and I find that to be effective. So
yeah, I like the format as well.
And I really liked the girl. I thought, you know, she had some great moments, and the guy, I liked his performance.
I did too.
I don't like him.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
His
but
character
I don't think we're
is
supposed
aggravating, to say the least.
But yeah, as I said, I think if you want to watch a horror movie with some like body horror type stuff, and you want you like horror movies about romance gone wrong, then you should check it out.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't sound like it's your bag, then definitely skip it.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of boobies.
It does.
Once again. Right? I know my audience. Okay? I know the audience that I have amassed over the years, and I got some boobie lovers like me. And if you want to just see a bunch of boobies, this is your film.
Boobies.
So that'll sell people. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I will get 20 or 30 people at least to watch this movie just from saying there's a lot of really nice boobs in this movie. It's all from the same chick. But I'm telling you, if you're someone who made this movie, you're going to be thankful I mentioned that, because you're going to get a lot more people watching it just for that. We're that low tier, low brow here on this channel. That's my audience, okay? She's got a better audience. Me, I attract the weirdos and the creeps. And I'm proud of it. All right. Let us know if you watch it. Bye.